that resistance is always an indication that expansion is on the verge of happening. It's almost like it's the sign that you've reached the wall and it's time for the wall to expand. But until we reach that resistance, we haven't actually expanded to the fullness of that current state of consciousness, whatever we've energized that to blossom to. So whenever there's resistance, that's like a loudspeaker saying, hey, there's gold here. And if you can shift the perspective on how you look at the gold, how you look at the resistance, and you say, hey, this is just showing me a rock that I can turn over and there's gold. Most are just going to bump up against the resistance, stub their toe, and get mad and turn around and go the other way. I'm not judging that. I did the same thing for most of my life until I started taking responsibility for my creation of my reality. And when we're 100% certain that we're creating our own reality, and when we're aware of how we're doing it, and when we're aware of the signs of what the indicators are of what our progress is, and in this case, we're talking about resistance, then it's much easier to take self-empowering actions and actions that get beyond that limitation. From my perspective, the only reason why somebody doesn't go forward in expanding their consciousness is because of the resistance. And the resistance is only there showing up in that way because when they expand beyond that, they're going to have a new experience. And the resistance is saying, oh, you can't go any further than this, because if you go further than this, something good's going to happen. So it's like now you have the awareness that that's where the gold is. And then it's up to you to decide, well, am I willing to pick up that rock and turn it over, even though it's just beyond the reach of where I have felt was my territory, so to speak? Because that's what consciousness is. It's a structure that we live within. We create our own, and then we live in it. The limits of our consciousness, where the resistance is the stepping stone up to the next level of consciousness. So it's a good thing. We just have to see it as a good thing.